So I definitely think we found what we've been looking for in the Philippines here in Siargao.
We're Lloyd and Mandy. We're digital nomads currently traveling the world in search of somewhere we can call our forever home. We arrived in Siargao, Philippines a few days ago, and today we're going to explore the island to see what this place really has to offer. So today Lloyd and I are exploring our new home. We've come to a place called Coconut Trees Lookout. It looks absolutely stunning. There's a river just slightly off in the distance. It's so beautiful. So about 8 months ago there was actually a typhoon here. So they're still in recovery mode all over Siargao. And you can see that the typhoon's actually destroyed a lot of these palm trees, but they're starting to come back and slowly grow, and they actually look really beautiful the way that they are right now. It makes the forest sort of look a lot cleaner. This view is incredible. It's so beautiful. This island is so much bigger than Lloyd and I expected. Didn't think there'd be this much to adventure and to see, but we're very pleasantly surprised. This was only about a half an hour scooter ride away, which is awesome. So you get the beach and also the forest.
You can definitely feel the effects of the super typhoon here because there's construction going on everywhere. Like, I'd say they're about 80% rebuilt at the moment, but you can still see where trees were fallen, houses and buildings were destroyed. I think they've just been working day and night getting everything rebuilt, and finally things are coming back to normal. But yeah, it's crazy to see the effects of the typhoon even 10 months later.
Hey guys, we're just going to take a really quick break to tell you about today's video sponsor, PaySend.
PaySend is a money transfer platform that lets you send money to friends and family all over the world 24/7 from your laptop, smartphone or tablet. They transfer your money using local currency or other supported currencies with no hidden fees or additional charges at the middle rate.
All you need to know is the recipient's name, credit card number or bank details.
And it only takes a few minutes to sign up through the website or the mobile app. Add your card as funding and send money around the world in a flash.
If you're like us and you have to outsource contractors from all over the world, you know just how difficult it can be to actually process a payment to them, and PaySend makes that so much easier.
Yeah, it can sometimes take weeks for the money to arrive, and there's no real way of tracing that money once it's been sent by your bank. Not to mention that they tend to charge you pretty high fees and conversion rates, which is exactly why we started using PaySend for all of our international money transfers.
PaySend always charges a fixed fee per international transaction, regardless of your amount sent.
If you are interested in trying PaySend for yourself, click the link down below and use code LLOYDMANDY and you'll get your first 3 transactions fee-free.
And with that being said, let's get back to the video.
As always, we reckon the best way to explore a new place is just jump on a bike and ride around, and we've already found 2 good spots here. We're at the Maasin Bridge and there's a big like tower which has a lot of kids jumping off. Are you gonna jump off it?
No.
There used to be a rope swing here, but it's gone apparently. It looks pretty cool though. There's people lining up to jump off this tower. That's okay. So it looks like you can go on these little paddle boat tours of the river. There's also a little market stall down there with souvenirs. They had rum. I'm thinking about jumping off this tower here, this platform. Just can't tell how deep the water is, but there's lots of kids jumping off it. They're half my size though. I might have to inspect it.
Okay, you can do it. Do you have to go to that side though?
Okay.
Do you have to jump over to the side?
Let's get shoes on. So the guide said it was 7 feet, which is like just deep enough, I think. He said you have to lift your legs up when you go in. But we're going to come back and do it. Mandy's going to do it too. No, she's not.
The thought of doing it actually hasn't even crossed my mind.
No. I think I'll be too early. Any crocodiles here in Siargao? No.
Don't ask that one in the water.
Alligator? No. Well, the cave pools are pretty fun. We didn't know what we were signing up for. Took way too much stuff down there. Pretty much need to go with just your bathers on and that's it. I didn't even have any shoes. It was a bit tough. Carrying the camera and a shirt and a hat and keys. It was pretty good, especially the pool at the end. It was just a bit freaky when our guide pointed out hundreds of bats on the roof. Definitely wasn't a fan of that. It was very dark in there too. But it's pretty cheap. I think it cost like less than $10 for both of us to go. Took about 25 minutes. Not bad. Since we got here, I've noticed there's 3 main things that there's a lot of. There's a lot of palm trees, there's a lot of dogs everywhere, and there's a lot of barbecue. Like, almost every restaurant is barbecue. When you drive around at night, just smell barbecue. And there's a little haze going through the sky, which I love because barbecue is like my favourite food. We haven't tried this place yet, but they got a beef brisket, which looks really good. There is a place we've been going to pretty much every night, which we're going to take you to tonight. But yeah, the barbecue's been amazing.
The best I've ever had in my life. Yeah. And the best dogs as well here.
And it's cheap too. A plate of barbecue is usually like 200, 300 pesos, so like $7.
Baby. So lunch wasn't quite big enough, so we're heading to the local market to grab some mangoes to fill us up before we head to Cloud 9.
This one's soft on this side. Too soft, you reckon? Can you cut for us?
So one of my favorite things so far about being here is how local it feels. Like we're fully immersed in what it actually feels like to live in Philippines. It's not really designated tourist areas or local areas. It's like everyone's intermingled, which I really like that.
I was just about to tell you to put the camera on me so I could say that.
Oh.
I think, yeah, the main difference between here and like Bali or Phuket, which is a similar sort of place, is that yeah, the locals and the tourists are all intertwined. Like you don't go out to a restaurant or a bar and just see other Westerners or tourists there. It's like everyone's together. Everyone goes to the same markets. It's a big difference to Bali, I think.
Yeah, one of the things we've found to be a bit like challenging when finding somewhere to live has always been we're always treated like tourists. Not like people who have moved or are thinking of moving somewhere. So that's been a huge bonus for us.
Cloud9 boardwalk and it's really busy, eh?
It's so beautiful though. We've come here at sunset and this is like the famous surfing spot.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people surfing and a lot of people on the boardwalk. The boardwalk goes for like 200 meters. I'm actually surprised how big it is. There's got to be 200 people out there. It's a pretty cool spot though. It definitely changes a lot during high tide and low tide. Like the tide really goes out far, so you don't get much of a beach, but at the moment it's pretty good. I'm not going out though. I've resigned myself to the fact that I can't surf. And there's way too many people out there.
Like Lloyd mentioned earlier in the video, barbecue is the thing here in Siargao, and we've been coming here pretty much every night for dinner. It's the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. It's so good.
It's the self-proclaimed best barbecue in town, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty bloody good. We've been here most nights, and every night you got to line up for like 20 minutes to order, but it's worth it. It takes another 20 minutes for it to come out as well, but it's so good.
Hi. Hello, sweetie.
He's got to be the fattest dog on the island, eh? It's the first fat dog I've seen in Asia.
Gotta wash my hand.
He's been here every night.
My hand is black from touching him every time I'm here.
First time we came here, we ordered way too much food because we didn't understand how big it was. It's pretty awesome.
And it's so affordable for how big they are.
Look how juicy that is. Also, they don't use knives here.
No.
Anywhere. All chopsticks. Which I like because I suck at chopsticks.
I wasn't a big meat eater before we came to Southeast Asia, but I'm so happy I got rid of that because I would have missed out on so much good food. But this is incredible. It's so good.
So we managed to find a really good co-working, co-living spot here in Siargao. Unfortunately, it's booked out for the next few nights, so we're gonna have to move, but it's got a rooftop pool and I'm really surprised about how good the weather's been here since we've been here. Someone DM'd us and told us that it was dry season here in Siargao, which surprised me because it seems to be wet season everywhere else, but since we've been here for the last week, I think it's rained twice.
Yeah, and really quick, like not long rainy days, which is really nice.
Yeah, so the rainy season maybe isn't consistent all over the Philippines. They seem to have their own weather systems in different provinces, but it's been pretty sunny. As you can see, we got a lot of sun yesterday. We're going to get some more today, which is really good.
We hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. We just wanted to give a little bit of insight into why we moved here. And in the next vlog, we'll be sharing a little bit more on the cost of living as well as where we're staying at the moment. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!